My favorite house rule that I've implemented into my Dungeons & Dragons games has to do with critical hits. Hitting a nat 20 on your attack roll when you've been struggling to hit the boss is a high point for any player's game. And then you end up rolling 3 damage on 2d8 and you feel like your 1 in 20 chance of success now means nothing. So I've implemented a rule to make those attacks feel a lot more special by adding a bit of flair behind them. When you roll a nat 20 while attacking an enemy, you get to choose how your attack lands. For example, say you're using a longbow against your opponent wielding a wand of telekinesis. If you rolled a nat 20, you could say that your arrow hits their hand, forcing them to drop the wand, giving your party an opportunity to rush in and take them out without having to worry about the wand's power. Or this example that one of my players pulled off while fighting a clockwork dragon. One of them rolled a nat 20 while attacking from behind, so decided to lodge his sword into one of the gears in the dragon's leg, having its movement speed for the rest of combat. It was a great moment that helped the team better take the boss down, despite the fact that he only rolled about 7 damage off the hit. The consequence of having this system in play is that I also give punishments if they roll nat 1s. For example, they're taking a swing at an enemy with their great axe, but unfortunately rolled a nat 1. Not only do they completely miss, but their axe is now lodged into the stone beneath them, forcing them to take one of their actions on the next turn to break it free. Or if you're attacking with a firebolt, rolling a nat 1, you might accidentally hit your party member who was trying to sneak behind in the bushes and set them on fire. This system gives a lot more flair behind the high and low points of combat. Normally they'd just be rolling a few extra dice to have a chance at doing some big damage, but with rewards and punishments, it forces them to adapt on the fly and come up with a unique way of dealing with their new situation, either by being creative and coming up with a fun way to hinder the enemy, or by making them struggle and feel better after overcoming an even greater obstacle than they thought they'd encounter. It's made my games a lot more fun both for me and my players, so consider implementing it into your own games.